I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want to always be, to always be.
Family and friends. Thank you for tuning in once again to our show. And today we're going to be talking about forgiveness, you know, forgiving our parents, and also forgiving ourselves, because a lot of times we go through a lot of situations with our parents and we hold a lot of animosity. I just want to bring light to that. I want to talk about that. So just hang out with me, stick around. Got Mama Rhonda coming in. Check us out. Hello, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to Like It Really Is. I am your host for the show, and I'm going to be getting real straightforward with everybody today. We're going to tell it like it is, and that's how we're going to do it today. We had a couple of technical difficulties today, continuously having technical difficulties, but we're going to get it together. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope everybody did everything they wanted to do, and everything was prosperous. It's just a lot of things going on in the world today, a lot of things going on in our communities. Um, I just want to first start off by asking if you can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Like It Really Is, with Bamboo and Friends. Um, like It Really Is on YouTube. So I'm going to need you guys to switch over to YouTube and kind of look up that page and let me know, if you got it, make sure, because I listen, Facebook is cool, but Facebook has too many situations going on with Facebook, and I'm really not trying to go through headaches and stuff like that. So I would like to get everyone to switch over to my YouTube page, because I'm going to be going live on YouTube more than going live on Facebook. Okay, this Facebook page will probably be more of an informative kind of thing, and I'll just have information and upcoming events and stuff like that. But really, I'm geared towards going further into YouTube. So I need everybody to, like I left a video before saying that I need people to move over to subscribe to my YouTube page so I can get those numbers up, and we can get started, and I can start doing some things. So I can't do it without you. So I need your support, and I appreciate it if you can help me out, help out the cause, and what we're trying to do. All right, let's let me just take look at a couple of things here. We've got a couple of issues. Trying to get Rhonda in the building, and but listen, I also wanted to talk about a couple of things, and I just somebody said to me, they said who's all these people you have on your platform. Let me explain to you something, right? I'm not the kind of person that looks down on people, and because they have situations and problems that are occurring in their life, I'm not the kind of person that will turn my back on you if you're a friend of mine. And so no matter what your struggles are, you know, I'm still gonna have you on my platform. If I got love for you and I want to try to help you, I'm gonna have you come on my platform no matter what the situation is, and hopefully, we can fix each other's lives. And that's what life is all about. We need to help each other. And so don't write me saying who is these people on your platform and looking, just making these comments, because again, you're going to see how I'm going to transform this thing into something that's going to be very heartfelt and emotional, and showing a lot of love to people in our community. And I'm going to start off by showing love to my friends, no matter what situation you're in. you know and if I think you have something to say or something to give, I don't care if you was an alcoholic on the street. If I can have you come on this platform, and a short moment in time will, you stop drinking and you start thinking, then listen, that's an accomplishment. And I think things like that goes farther than just doing, you know um spiteful things, or just being vindictive. And social media can be that way. But again, I'm definitely not that way. And so I welcome everybody, no matter who you are, um, into the platform. Okay, so again, I need everyone to go to Savia Maurice, right? And like the page, subscribe to this page, ring the bell. That program is for the youth in the community, and we're gonna pull that, the performances online again. uh, COVID is happening. We got the Delta variants coming on. um, a lot of the videos that I have up there, some of them are old, but again, I think I explained to you guys that, before, my programs were shown on actual TV and cable vision, to be exact. And so, I really did not have a team that was responsible enough to take care of the social media aspect of it. So I really neglected it, and I just put the videos up. Again, I'm not fighting for likes and stuff like that. I'm showing the reason for me putting the video up is to show you our accomplishments and show you where the steps we've made, and what kind of things that the young people do. Okay, so that's what Savia Maurice. Now, like it really is. Now, I noticed that there's two pages, like it really is, and it's like it really is with Bamboo and Friends. It seems like it really is the group page. Like it really is with Bamboo and Friends is Facebook's drama that they're trying to put me through to try to boost up my likes, or just boost things up. Um, so that's for that. Um, Again, if something comes out of this where we can, you know, um, we can get help it'll help for me in the process of helping the young people out in the community. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that happen. So, but I can't do it without you guys. I can't do it without your support. You know, um, your likes, your subscribes. To help to put our stuff out there. So that's why I'm calling on, like, my old friends, my old school friends, like from back in the days, and people who know me, to reach out to me, and yeah, reach out to me, and let's talk about, you know um, let's let's talk about what we're going to do, and the positive things that we're going to do. Um, I just went on a course there. I'm just doing multitasking, doing a few things at once. Um, Again, we need you to like and subscribe on our pages, and definitely, if you can support us in that endeavor, we appreciate it. Um, we're waiting for Rhonda to get online. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe she's stuck out there. But what we can do is I'm sending a link to your messenger page. Hopefully, you can pick the link up on your messenger page, and just make sure that you're on um, Google Chrome when you get into it. Okay, so once again, as we wait for Rhonda to come in, Mama Rhonda to come into the chat, to the room, um, again, I want to talk about, um, before we get into the topic, which is forgiving ourselves and forgiving our parents. Um, I want to just go back and say that all the support that anyone gives to us in any kind of way is always appreciated. Um, we continuously looking for equipment, continuously looking for you know things that can help us enhance the program, for the youth in the community. And whatever you give, it goes to a good cause. So appreciate that, very much. Um, I know there was a few things I needed to talk about. You know, just I know there was a few things that I wanted to talk about. Over the weekend. You know, what's her name? What's her name? She mother died. Rest in peace. What's her name? I forget her name. Man, her mother died. What's her name? If I had somebody out there with me, somebody can probably help me. But I actually know. Let me go to my notes. Let me go to my notes. Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole. Yeah, her mother died um, uh, a while back, couple of days back, and so you know, my heart goes out to the family, and I hope that they can recover from it. When people struggle with addiction, and you have your kids, continuously trying to help you to stop, you know, indulging in the drugs, and the liquor. Um, it's a tough situation, because on one side you have your kids that love you, that want that want to see you live and continue to grow, and then you know um, I guess the point of what I'm saying is that it's hard when you're a child and you have a parent that's indulging in certain situations, because you can lose focus, on yourself. I'm sorry, somebody was talking in my ear. I got a little distracted there, but yeah, it's a sad situation. I don't know whether she died because of drugs or what the situation may be. um but we as we see that this is just something that actually happens. People can die of a broken heart. Some people have issues that they've dealt with in the past, and it just can't get over it. You know. Hold on, let me 1 second. I got Rhonda on the line here. Uh, Rhonda, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, all right. I was wondering if you're having a problem coming in, because you're not on. You're not on at all. You're not in my chat. So I don't know what's happening. Okay, all right. Anyway, yeah. Okay, no problem. Um, I don't know what to do. I sent you the link. sent you the link. Send it in again. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so basically, you know, basically what I'm trying to say is that it's a struggle. Addiction is a struggle, and when you have parents that are struggling with an addiction, and then they pass away. I mean, look at DMX, a prime example of, you know, um, prime example of someone who died of using something, and then the kids have to suffer, because of that. So, it's really a sad situation. But I just pray that they get it together, and I just pray for the best for them. I hope they get past and get through that, one way or another. All right, let's look at what else is going on. Marla Gibbs. She played on the Jeffersons years ago. She has a star on the Walk of Fame in Los Angeles. Great position for her, and she's well deserved. Deserving for that star. She donated millions of dollars to her community, and that's like, when you're a star, that's what you should do. You should, like, look out for the people that don't have. So, special love to Marla Gibbs. One thing that was kind of upsetting to me when she was getting inducted into the Walk of Fame, is that she was talking, and then she kind of passed out a little bit. She stood there like this. And how older people can't sit in no sun. So I mean, they had that lady out there in the sun. Not good at all. Not good at all. So special love and shout out to Marla Gibbs. Again, so she definitely donated a lot of money to the cause. Let's talk about again. I'm going to talk about forgiveness of parents, but I'm waiting for my co-host to come on, but she doesn't seem like she's capable of coming on, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to continue forgiving our parents, and then forgiving ourselves. Too many times, we have situations where we got love for our parents, but then there's like always something that they did in the past that kind of causes them to, or causes you to have a certain attitude. All right, so we got I got Rhonda here today. All right, very good. You finally made it, Rhonda. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
All right, so get your do your camera like that until you're ready, and mute your mic at the same time until you get ready. Set yourself up. Yeah, so again, we have technical difficulties, starting the program, but we're gonna get it together, just a matter of time. Again, so Rhonda, yeah, thank you for muting your mic. So a lot of times we have problems, like underlining situations and issues with our parents that never get resolved. And, this is like a part of the problem, the core problem to what's going on with our young people. And I think that until we're able to actually talk to our kids and really get to the core of the problem, I think we'll never have, like familism. There's so many things that are not talked about, so many things that are, hush hush, and we're in a bad place when we do stuff like that. So again, let me just go back now that we have Rhonda in the house. Rhonda, can you turn your mic on? And So
Hello, how
again,
are you?
all right, all right, very good. Yeah, so
Yes,
we were
how
just,
are you?
how's it going today?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, good. I see we corona free, right?
Yes, yes.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I know it gets a little tough trying to get started. I know trying to set up and get the niche or get the swing of how to work these social media things. I know it's difficult. You know, yeah. Were we able to? I know this is a short notice, but were we able to get any of your kids online?
Um, at this moment, I'm gonna say right now.
Okay. All right. So again, like I said, we having that conversation. Because there's a lot of young people out here that hold on to anger and hold on to stuff. You know, I can say that, I was guilty of, holding on to a lot of stuff and holding on to, stuff that happened when I was younger. And, I had to realize and mute your mic. I had to realize that that sometimes the problem is, it's not. Sometimes the problem is not the parents. A lot of times it's not the parents' fault that situations happen the way they happen. We live in, depends on where you grow up at. Some people grew up in the hood and it's a struggle as a parent. You know, so it's real tough. It's a real tough call. You know, but hopefully. Okay, so listen. What I want to try to do is I want to see if we got connection with everybody. I want to go to comments. I want to know. I want to see if everybody is, if we're able to. Let's go to comments, right? Ah, okay. All right. So that's the comments. Okay. Yeah. So as Rhonda works on that, um, again, this is a process. We're going through it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna have some hard times, some rough times, but I think we'll get through it. You know, so also I wanted to recap about something. I don't know if I spoke about it on this page, but I went to the hip hop anniversary, and that was an excellent, excellent um, program that they had. Also had a dedication to Biz Markie, which was excellent. Um, and if you see on my page, there's so many different things um, that happened and occurred. It was just overwhelming. So once again, as we get through these technical situations, you can unmute your mic, Rhonda. So Rhonda, I was having a conversation about forgiveness, forgiving our parents, and as everyone knows, I've been through my struggles. Everybody goes through their struggles, and sometimes young people don't forgive their parents for the things that happened in the past. Sometimes young people do not forgive, um, parents for their addiction. Um, it's a lot. I have to send your daughter a link if she's going to come in. So, but it's all last minute, all last moment. But as long as we're here today, uh, we're good. Get your camera straight, put it in one place, and you can leave it in that one place. We are live, remember, or you can cam out and come back in if that works. I don't know. So, okay. Anyway, a lot of people don't forgive their parents, and they continuously go on and on and on. Yeah, we forgive you, but inside you can tell by certain things that they do that they really don't have the forgiveness inside them. They're still beating that dead horse. So what do you do as a parent? How do you handle a situation like that when your kids don't forgive you for maybe that guy that you went out with, or that girl you went out with, or because you beat them a certain time, and a lot of times, because they were treated unfairly. Sometimes you have 3 children in the family, and the one in the middle is treated, differently than the other 2 siblings. There's a lot of issues that play a part in making young people feel a certain way at a young age. I personally don't think kids don't come out of their womb not listening. I think if you guide your kid a certain way, and you try to instill certain things, it's a catch-22. It's really a catch-22. And even now, in the days of social media, it's even harder to communicate and get into the depth of what the problem is with kids. So this is a process that's an ongoing process, and the only way we're going to get healing in our community is if we address these issues and address these problems that's going on. Okay, so briefly, I want to talk, since I got a full cam, I want to talk about this real quick. I want to go back, right, to the hip hop thing real quick, and then I'll go forward. We'll talk about a little bit more about parents and forgiving and stuff like that. But hip hop was out in the dark. Yeah, old school hip hop days. This is when it all started. Grandmaster Caz, Cool DJ, Red Alert, Cool Herc. All these people played a part in the upcoming of hip hop, and so we got to give them their flowers, because they definitely paved the way, for us. Now, I'm gonna play some clips, and I don't know whether it's going to be I'm going to be able to have it on on my platform on YouTube, but probably people on Facebook might be able to check that out. But just to show you guys the fun that the people were having, at this function, it just was crazy. I had a ball, just being around, hearing that music from back in the days. People were just being themselves and relaxing. You play this one clip. I don't know if it's going to give me a strike, but hey, let's keep on going under. Like a jungle for time. Let me wonder how. Keep on going under. See? Give it up. Grandmaster Miller Miller. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Billboard Magazine Hall of Fame.
The album was right there by Pop.
Yeah.
Now the game. Balboa Park live.
I want y'all to give it up for y'all. Y'all know how much y'all meant to this hip hop. Y'all know how much y'all meant to it. Y'all know y'all was there for day one. Y'all was in the 50 Club. Y'all was in the Armored Y'all was in the Ecstasy Garage. Y'all was there. Put your hands up for yourself. Put your hands up for yourself. For the real hip hop. For the real hip hoppers. And if we got some real hip hoppers in the building tonight, everybody make some Cash. Yo, Cash. Play some real and play some real foul and play some real foul.
Yeah. So oh boy, I don't know what happened, people. We had a little technical difficulty, but that's all right. We're still in the queue. Yeah, so I mean, it was nice. It was a lot of people there. You know, heard music from back in the day that you haven't heard before. You know, what's funny is that nowadays the music that we're listening to, you know, is you know the new style hip hop compared to the music that from back in the days, man. It's like, I don't know. At least you can hear the actual, you know, feeling in certain songs, and you know, it's just a lot. It's a lot more realer. I mean, I was listening to some stuff, some old songs, and I was just saying, damn, the words that they put in these songs is just crazy. So here's another one, you know, that you might have seen, but let me just throw it up.
All right, go ahead. Come on now,
Hey everyone, we had a great time at the Soda Park. Yes, come out next week, next Thursday. You have a great time.
Did you recognize?
Is that old school hip hop? Yes. Is that real music?
Did you recognize any of the rappers from back in the day?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, name a couple that you've seen.
Grandmaster Caz, of course.
Right. Any more? Come on now.
It was so many.
There were so many. Did you notice that like a lot of them changed, their faces changed as they got older?
For me, a little.
A little, right?
Yeah. I get a little older.
Did you see Debbie D out there? Debbie D, she was out there, the light-skinned girl with the rusty hair. Yeah. So you enjoyed yourself, right?
I'm not ready to go home, but it's over, so we gotta go home. We're not ready. And of course, I'm rocking my Wild Style shirt.
All right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll have you on the Wendy Williams show.
site again for people?
Say again.
Can you please repeat the site for people to go on?
Oh, the site's for the to get in here.
Yes.
Okay, I can send them a link. That link that I sent to you, you send it to
Yes.
them.
Okay.
That link that's in your messenger, you send it to them
Okay.
because I don't have their number.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, like I said, everybody, it was crazy, serious. I mean, it was a lot of love there, a lot of people there. This was a really nice environment. You know what I'm saying? Really good thing. So, shout out to Grandmaster Kaz for putting that together. You know, so blessings go out to him and the stuff that he does, for sure. Okay, so I got some more footage. I just got to, you know, get it located here because I have a lot of stuff going on. You know, again, you know,
Man,
huh?
we asked because we had oh God, it was such a ball out there. Yes. Oh, with so much going on. People even reuniting, coming from all over. Yes.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing, man. I definitely love that, you know.
And they're out there every Thursday, you know that, right? And they also have other events Thursdays and Saturdays. Yes. They have the Old Timers Day coming up. Yes.
Oh, the Old Timers Day.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I forgot they're in the swing of things.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Yeah,
everybody come on.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, definitely. So, also, I'd like to let you guys know that I'm doing a dating game on the Tommy Williams show. So, I'd like to see people, if there's anyone out there that wants to participate in the dating game, hit me up in my DM and we can talk about it. Now, you don't have
Go on.
you don't have to take it seriously and like you're gonna fall in love with somebody and but if you do meet somebody, you know what I'm saying, it's always a good thing. It's a blessing. So let me put this up so that you guys can know what it is that we got going on, because I want to make sure you guys know what it is that we're doing, and how we're doing it. Okay.
Every day.
Okay. That's your daughter there, right?
No.
Okay. All right.
Is she on?
Huh?
No. No, she didn't click on yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so again, I want to pull up something so you guys can actually see what we got going on. Just do this real quick and pull it up for y'all. I don't even think I could do that, though, to tell you honestly. I can't believe it. This internet stuff is so different, so trying to get used to it is crazy sometimes. It's up to some of the ways that we are today. And, I think that is also important that we have forgiveness and stop holding our parents hostage, and kind of, be a little bit more supportive. What do you feel about that?
I feel that, you have to allow them.
Well, let me give you a second. Let me let you chew that. And you know, and think about that.
No,
When
that's not that. Is that, you know, you have to give them, just listen to their story, and then allow them to actually, don't judge them. You know, begin to just build a relationship not on what the past was, but what the future is.
right,
Because as long as you stay in the past, you cannot move on. Okay, you know, things happen, but you know, leave that there and begin to build a whole new relationship. Talk about other things, you know, not just keep dwelling on what happened because you cannot go back and change anything. You know,
no, you
we all
can't.
go through things and the emotion and it's a feeling and that too shall pass. You know, but if you're gonna say, I find it in my heart and I'm gonna try to move on and forgive you, you know, and we could build a relationship, go on from there. You know, because once you badger somebody, you all you do is break them down again and push them away, and the wall just keeps coming.
Right, right, right.
So basically, you still run into the same brick wall. So and already, you know, the person knows, the parent knows what they did. You know what they did, and it's like how much can you beat somebody down?
Yeah,
You know, because if you keep beating them down, all you're gonna do is push them away, basically.
yeah, yeah.
And even
Does,
if not,
does she?
what you have is
Let me.
gonna be phony. It's not gonna be real.
Okay. Does she?
You
Does she?
know?
Does she know we're live on Facebook?
Huh?
Does she know that we're live on Facebook?
Yes, everybody knows. I mean,
Yeah. No. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, the forgiveness is. It's easy to say that though, but isn't it kind of hard?
no, because me also, my parents did it. So I find it up. That's why I can speak from experience. It's not just something that I'm saying, oh, okay, and for my kids to do. No. When you have done it and you experience it and you live it and you do it, it's a difference. You understand?
All right. Let me be clear. So, what are you saying when you actually? Okay. So, what are you saying? Forgiving them, or are you saying when you're going through the situation?
No, it is. You have to come to a specific space and just say, okay, I'm not going to keep badgering the person. You understand?
Right.
But
Right.
once you do that, it's you're gonna go nowhere. How much can you condemn somebody?
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, if they already low, how much low? What are you gonna do? Drill and beat them and keep beating? Because then it becomes your personal fear. It becomes personal on you, and then that me personally, I've experienced it. I will pull away because that's your personal stuff now that you have to deal with. I've dealt with mine. Now you have to find that and deal with that. You understand? You cannot make anybody, you can't buy them, you can't make them feel what they don't feel. Like they're gonna feel it. And if you see that it's not working, then back off. It's called how they say when you go and you try to make amends,
Hmm.
some people will accept the amends and some people won't. But it's up to you as an individual on how far you gonna let that person. Either you're gonna become a victim,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna come to, like I said, a mutual understanding that it happened. We all have feelings. Okay, you're Your feeling is valid, mine is valid. You know where I came from, and now let's go on from there.
Right.
And if the meaning of the mind is not there, I think maybe that chapter just should be closed because there's nothing else you can do. What else can you do? You cannot change how somebody feels. But in the interim, are you still going to make yourself miserable trying to make that person happy for the rest of their life or your life?
Right. Right. And but there's yeah. And sometimes you know I feel like sometimes parents can be stubborn sometimes, when it comes down to certain things too as well. When you look at certain situations that occur, like, all right, let's look at a situation. Let's look at Keisha Cole, right? Keisha Cole spent a lot of time, trying to help her mother, to fix her mother, because she had love for her, right? And I think Keisha Cole took a lot of the stuff that her mother did to her, and she let it go. Well, she let it go, but at the same time, she did counseling with her mother, right? But then the mother couldn't change because the mother had issues that she didn't deal with.
Yeah, and that
right? So now you have a daughter or a kid that's trying to help the mother. They've forgiven the parents.
No.
And now the parent is dead.
No. See, and that's what I'm trying to say. You cannot put expectations on people that they cannot meet. That is your expectation of them. How can you put an expectation on somebody they cannot meet? That means that you want to put something on somebody that they just can't give you. If they can't give it, why would you keep trying to take it, something that they can't give? That means you're putting an expectation. You want that person to do this the way you want them to do it. I want you to do it my way, my way, my way. And if that person is saying, no, this is only the way I know how to do it, and give it to you.
Right.
You understand? It's a difference.
Right.
It is a difference.
So
of how you're coming at it. Right.
So when you're saying, like, say for Frankie, which is Keisha Cole's mother, she went at it in certain ways, had her on TV, gave her a TV channel, kept supporting her, told her how much she loved her. I don't know if there was any, inside treatment, bad treatment that Keisha Cole was doing to her mother. I doubt it. But, like you said, it's about the way that the kid approaches the mother, right? Or the parent, and I get it. You have to approach the parent. What happens if the parent is not approachable, though?
And then that is what I'm trying to. Okay. That is what I'm trying to say. You are trying to force yourself on somebody that they're not there. How can you? Okay. That's like pulling somebody to the water and trying to make them drink. If they don't want to drink, they don't want to drink it. Right. So what you do is you say, okay, you don't want to drink that water. Listen, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drink my water my way, and I'm going to let you drink your water your way. But I will respect you and validate your opinion is validated. Everybody's opinion, everybody's feeling, everybody's emotion is validated. And once you listen, what I'm trying to say is, what you're trying to say, Maurice, is oh, I'm the child, and this is what I want my mom to do. I want you to be this way. I said, okay, no, I'm at this age now, and I feel you owe me.
Ah, yeah, that happens a
That's
lot.
what, listen, now this is what you're trying to say. I want you, Keisha Cole, basically what you're trying to say, she gave her the show, she gave her this, she gave her that, and she gave her that, right?
Yeah.
You gave her because that was what you wanted to get it off your chest, to make you feel fine in the public.
Well,
Listen, whoa.
but couldn't she have given her? But couldn't she have given her because she cared about her mother and she wanted her to slow down and stop?
No, but that's what I'm saying. She did that of her own will. I'm going to give my mom. I want to do this for my mom. Not once did her mom say, give me, I'm taking. Okay, I want. No. Listen, she kept saying, Mom, I'm going to give you this. And then when her mom didn't precipitate, she felt crushed. So whose fault is that? You're pushing your something on your mom. She didn't ask you for it. You did that. And then when it wasn't the way you wanted it, what happened? You got crushed because that was something you wanted. You wanted her to be who you wanted her to be. It was never what she wanted to be, right or wrong.
So what you're saying is that being that she wanted to be on alcohol and do drugs, that's her choice, and let her be. Excuse 1 second, and let her be. Let me finish. Let her continue to do what she's doing, and you have to back off. Let me just finish. So what we're saying is that when you see your parent, getting high or doing stuff, you just back off and let them go and just kind of live your life, and whatever happens to that parent, that's their fault and that's their responsibility in what they're doing. So they have to take responsibility in their own actions. So now you have a kid that is heartbroken, right? Because the parent is drinking and getting high, and that leads to death. So now you have as a child, is that something hard to deal with? Having knowing that your mother could die, knowing that she's losing her mind, and what is a child to do? Was a child to sit there and sit and accept it?
No. Okay. See, now you're saying a child. First, Keisha Cole, you said her a show.
Well, not a child.
If you put her mother on a show, she had to be an adult. Wait. Okay. So, we're okay. No.
Right.
No. See, now what you're doing? No. No. See. No. See, now what you're doing two different things. You're putting her as a child, and then you just said she had a show and she put her mother on a show. How could you put your mother on a show if you're a child? She never was a show if she was a child. See, no. See, you're doing no. See, that's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about.
You're not. No. What I'm saying is, what you're saying.
What I'm saying.
Then you're saying none of those things ever would have been said or whatever from the door, if she's still a child.
Okay.
And nothing that was settled. Nothing that was handled. Basically, that's what you're trying to tell me. How are you telling me Keisha Cole and I got her mother on a show? And she has all these emotions. Wait, whoa, stop.
Wait, hold up. What I'm trying to say, calm down.
Two different things. I don't get it. You can't put two the same.
Okay, well let me explain so you can understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, please.
What I'm saying is that her mother was addicted to drugs, right? And she spent time and time trying to help and support her mother, right?
Okay.
Now,
as
wait a minute. So now,
you can't do that as a
you
child.
cannot change. You cannot. First of all, I understand you cannot change a person from what they do. You can try to help them, you know, but you can't change them. Now, isn't it hurtful? Wouldn't it be hurtful for her to have to deal with her mother, you know, dying off of this alcohol or the drugs that she was doing? I mean, that's a hurtful feeling.
Okay.
You know, you try hard to support your parents.
No. You're going to no. See now because even a psychologist can tell you, say what you're doing, you can't do that. Okay. Because you can't say a child. Because first of all, if that person is a child, right? And if they were taken out of the home or whatever happened to put them in a safety zone, and then they came back in their life and they tried to build a relationship after, right? Or if this child sat there from a kid and keep on from a kid going, trying to fix this person. Because one for sure and two for certain, anybody in the world knows you can't fix nobody. You can only fix yourself. There's no possible way in the world you can ever fix anybody.
So you let your mother die? So you let your mother die?
No. You see, no.
How do you help?
It's not a let. No.
I understand it's not a let. It's not a let. You're not letting your mother die.
Mom, go to the store.
What I'm saying is that
go to the store and overdose. No, that's what you're saying. Mom, go to the store and overdose. No. Who does that?
Well, I mean, you know, eventually it's going to happen if you're older.
Okay, and my thing is,
you're going to overdose. You're killing your mind. You're killing your mental. You're killing you know what I'm saying?
And my thing is, the mother, if she has an addiction, anybody knows. Okay. Now, anybody knows in the world, an addiction is an addiction. An addiction takes you separately from the human being themselves. Okay, so now, see, now we're going to go into psychology, right? Okay, now if you want to bring it there. Okay. Right. Anybody in their sober mind, we all know, if you're not on drugs or you're not on anything, you got that nurturing for your child. But once you put that substance in, that is called an addiction, which means that person is sick. Okay, they're sick.
Right.
That's like saying, okay, Mom, you're a diabetic, but don't take no insulin, don't take no nothing. And I'm going to sit here and I want to love you, but I don't ever want you to take no insulin. That's what you say, Mom. No. Think about what you're saying. Maurice. It's
the same thing, though, but all right.
Think about what you're saying. An addiction. Whether or not it is that a choice of theirs or not, once it is introduced into their self, mentally, that is their state of mind. That's where they're at. You can't pull them out of it until they are ready. Right. Anybody in the world knows it.
Yeah, but the thing is, so we understand, right? So we know that they can't come out until they're ready, right?
Okay, but so you're saying to a child.
At the same time, what happens is that I know from experience with my kids. I had to change my life around for my kids.
Because you were there.
Not just for my kids.
You were there.
For myself.
But you were there. But what I'm saying is, you were there. You was ready to make that commitment. If an addict is not ready to make that commitment, they are still struggling. How can you make them make that commitment if they're still struggling?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that. No, stop. Ask yourself that. No.
If they're still struggling, then there's certain things that can be done. You can actually talk to somebody.
If they are willing, yet to stop. If they're willing to stop. Maury, listen to what you're saying out your mouth.
Right.
Listen. You just said, I did it for my kids. So,
No,
if
not
you
for
never
my-
want...
just for
Wait,
my kids,
no.
but for
Okay,
myself. Not
even if
just
you
for
didn't
my
want
kids, but for
Okay.
myself.
even if you never wanted to do it for yourself, if you are so in your addiction, you're in your addiction. When you was in your addiction, right? You was
Right.
thinking about your kids?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so you tell me that when you was in your addiction, you did everything perfect. You said, I'm not going to do this pipe. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to smoke.
No, actually what it is that I, during the holidays, I started feeling sad during certain things that I was
No.
bad.
Answer one question.
So
No,
what we need to do- right, so
stop.
what we need to do,
Stop,
okay,
stop.
so what we need to do is understand this, right? Is that we can't go off like this. We can't go off like this. We gotta take it slow. Okay, we gotta calm down. Right. I understand. Okay. All right.
You said Keisha Cole's mother.
Right.
You said she did all this for her mother. Right?
Well,
now. No.
okay.
No.
You asking me a question?
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming out. I have to go. I have to come out the show because it's going on and on repetition. It is because you're not answering my question. When I asked you, when you was in your addiction, I asked you one question. When you was in your addiction,
right?
Honestly, sit here and tell me that when you had that addiction or whatever it was in your hand at that moment, and you was saying, oh no, my kid, oh, they're crying. No, wait, hold on, wait, no, I gotta put, You at that second you did it, or was you pulling on that?
Right. At the second.
Whoa.
All right. So it's obvious that we have a breakdown over here, and you gotta calm down and take a minute, because this is not an arguing match. We're not going back and forth. Okay.
My question.
Okay.
I solely asked you.
Right.
Because you're saying to me, oh, should a child have to feel and suffer? And I said, if that parent is in their addiction, are they capable, mentally capable of being aware that they're hurting that child while they're in that addiction? That is what I asked. No.
Well, I mean,
in the addiction.
Okay, so what you do is
in the addiction.
Right. So when you ask me a question, allow me to answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So when you're in the midst of our addiction, we do not think about anybody but that drug.
Right.
But when it happens, what happens is when you come down off of that high, right? Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me talk. When we come down off of the high, we have to deal with life on life terms. Now, it may be Christmas that next day, or maybe the birthday of the child, or just being without your child. For me, I felt emotional because I wasn't in my child's life. So as years went on, and I struggled, and I hit rock bottom. After a while, what happens? I started realizing that I needed to change my life around, and I needed to go on a different focus. So I worked hard and with myself. Right. So the work has to come from within.
That's what I tried to say. Okay. That's what I tried to say.
So with Frankie, she probably was not really getting to within. Maybe she was
Yes,
not actually
right.
going to the core of her problem.
That's what
Right.
I tried to say to you.
And
Now,
and right. So what happens
So,
is that not
Keisha
only
Cole-
that Frankie suffers, the children suffer too.
Okay, but as an addict, and I'm going to say it again, when you're in your midst, you can't take a sick person and make them well at the same time. Either you're sick or you're well.
All right,
You can't be two. You cannot be sick and well together.
All right,
Okay.
let me ask somebody in the chat. Let me just see if you think that I'm correct.
Yeah, you can't be sick and well at the same time.
If you think Rhonda is correct, then press 2. I don't know if everybody has that capability, but we're gonna try to do that. Let's, because everybody has a different opinion.
Yeah, you can't be sick and well at the same time. It's impossible. I just can't see it. I can't see somebody that's sick and well at the same time. In the midst, hour to hour, you're sick and you're well. 1 second you're well and 1 second you're sick. I can't see it. I cannot see somebody in an addiction on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, midnight.
Right.
If I'm smoking, right?
Right.
How can I be well and sick at the same time? It's impossible. Eventually, you have to, like you said, come to rock bottom.
Right.
And come to the decision to say, okay, I need to stop and deal with whatever's going on.
Right.
But until that person does that, it's not going to work. Now, if that child, as an adult, we're not, because you said Keisha Cole on her show, we wasn't talking about her as a little kid. You said her show. See, that's where I was getting it literally. You said show. So that means adult.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm saying a show. This lady's an adult. Then you say, oh, but her mother as a kid. See, you can't do that. You gotta stay as an adult.
Well, I think I think you're not hearing me right. That's probably what it is.
Oh, maybe because you jump. Maybe you jump. Maybe you jump when you said show, and then you said maybe you jump when you said the show, and then you said, oh, her growing up as a kid. You can't grow up as a kid and be on a show as an adult.
Well, I mean, the thing is, what I'm basically trying to say, there's kids that grew up on the show, and they were kids. Kim Field was a kid, and she grew up on the show. But what I'm saying is that, it's a sad situation that Frankie passed away, and the her battle with drugs and alcohol, is a struggle, and continuously is a struggle for people, and I feel very hurt for Keisha Cole as the daughter, or any of her kids, or any of the family members that really tried to actually, get to her and try to help her and try to do things and try to give her the best of this or try to do that. But
they accepted her. They knew she had a problem. Yeah. That's what it was. Their problem was they knew their mom had a problem. See, that's why I say you have to go deeper than what you're saying from the door. They knew, no matter what, they knew Frankie had a problem. They did not give her less than. At the end of the day, Keisha, from the time her mom passed to the time she knew her, Keisha knew one thing for sure, and one less for sure, and one for sure. She loved her mother. Yeah. She did by all means to do what she could for her mother. Now, whether her mother, because she was a sick addict, anybody knows that addicted person is sick. Right. You can't take that. They are sick. Until that sickness go away, like I said, it's like being a diabetic. Until or having high blood pressure. Until the sickness go away with treatment, and it's treated, you cannot solve the problem. The problem is still going to be there for the sickness. Until you capture and deal with that sickness, you're going to have the problem. This is all I'm saying. So evidently, she did never, somehow, they wanted that for her. They wanted it for her. But did she want it for herself? That is the question I kept saying. You can want, you as a child, you as a human, you can want for somebody, but do they want for self? I want to see the world perfect.
Well,
but can I make it? No. We all know that. We all want. We all want and we strive. But is it a fact? No. But that's why I say expectation. You cannot put an expectation on somebody they cannot meet because you will fall short. That person is not going to fall short. You are. Your heart is going to get broken over and over and over and over and over again because you're trying to fix somebody that's broke. Right? You're trying to fix somebody that's broke.
Who, me?
No. Here in the world, whoever's doing it.
Right.
Whoever's doing it. If you are trying to fix somebody that's broke, and that broke person is not trying to fix themselves, it is not going to happen. That person has to want to be fixed themselves.
So
no matter.
The feeling.
That does not mean she did not love her kids.
Okay, so I guess the feeling of what we're saying is that, we're just allowing, people to die. Not allowing people to die, but just the feeling. Okay. Just the feeling.
You allow somebody to walk across the street.
What I'm saying, I can't. So what I'm saying is that there's emotion regardless of of a child hurt because of that, and I'm sure that Keyshia Cole is very hurt behind the situation with her mother, and that's the part that's unfortunate, that she didn't make it, and now at least Keyshia Cole knows that she tried her best.
Yes. Yeah, and she
and and so she tried her best. It's hard to, like you said, bring something to water and make them drink. You just have to just sit back and just pray, and hopefully they come out of it, and they become a better person. But I think that is important to let people know that it hurts me when I see, it hurts me, when I see you getting high, and that for if my kid comes to me and says that, I would take it, and I would understand, because I'm not insensitive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not insensitive, and I'll take that into heed. I'll take it, and that'll make me work on myself.
Mm-hmm. And that is what I'm saying. That is what that is it. That is it. That is it. And that is when I say the struggle is between the two, but you cannot. You're correct. The struggle is between the two. But the thing is, are you in it to win it with that person? You understand?
Yeah, but if you're not winning and you go back and you get high and then you die, how are we winning?
No. And no, listen, understand what you can. This is what I'm saying. You can come here. I have somebody. You can't, right. Somebody just said you can't say that, because that does not mean that person does not love. Yep. Just like everybody else. That doesn't mean they don't love their kids less. That does not mean they don't mean they don't love them less. It does not mean they don't love their self less. It does not mean they don't love. They just making bad choices and bad decisions, and they are trapped. And until they find a way out, that is what happens. You understand? That person is in whatever they in.
Be a person when they down.
Whatever they in, they're in it.
Yeah. Well,
Until they get out.
Well, some of these drugs, right? Some of these drugs, like say crack, is it does. I haven't heard anybody. I mean, sometimes you can get a heart attack with crack. Dope is a bad situation where you could become a dope fiend,
alcohol,
and you can go out like that.
A drug is a drug is a drug is a drug.
There's cocaine. You know what I'm saying? That could take you out.
Everything, anything.
So I mean, the whole thing is just basically
they let everything with fentanyl, even weed.
I know my kids. I know my kids. When I was going through my struggle, I hurt them. Yeah, and that's why to this day that I made a change in my life. Okay, I made a change in my life because I know that I wanted a better relationship with my children.
Yeah, see, and that's what it is. See, and that is what it is. That is what it is. So
you're saying I came to a point? So you're saying I'm at a point where most people aren't? Is that what you're saying?
No. You're where you're at as a person that is not in the grips of their addiction. But when that addiction is so strong and it's taking more over you than you taking over it, you're lost. See, that is what people need to know. It's a difference when somebody is caught in their addiction and versus their addiction is caught in them. See, it's a big difference. There's a big fat difference of somebody that has some type of control versus somebody that has none. You understand now?
Yeah.
Right. And until you can do that, and because see what happens too also, some people, it's not even the addiction. Some people is caught in addiction, right? And once they caught in so much in addiction, then now the shame comes in. The embarrassment. All that comes. So when they try to go get clean, now, wow, I can't even face my kids no more. I can't face it. So now they go deeper.
After you get clean,
no, even in addiction. Even in the addiction, you may say, yo, man, I want to go hard. Yo, I've been out here 3 days. Wait, I've been out here 3 days. I know I'm nasty. But going in that door, can I go in that door? No, I don't want to go in that door. I'm so ashamed. Because look how they're going to look at me. So then that keeps you out there longer. That takes you away from that door to go in it. Because if I go in that door, look at it going, oh man, I can't even look at myself. So how am I going to look at them? See, this is what I'm saying, Maurice. See, people got to get deep with it and be real. If that person hurt people. If you're hurting, how the hell can you not hurt somebody else? You know you're hurting. You know it. So you will run from them versus run to them, right? Right.
And that's what I did. I ran from them.
Right.
I ran from them. But when I ran from them, as I was running, I started realizing that I'm missing Christmas.
But you did that.
I'm missing birthdays. I'm missing, certain, things with my grandkids, spending time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, there is a downfall. There's a downfall that comes with that situation. And so with Frankie's situation, I guess she had continuously was going through something, continuously having that hurt and not being able to come to grips and having closure with the pain that she's dealt with, and she can't stop getting high.
Do you ever heard of something called spiritually bankrupt? Okay, you can want, but when you are spiritually bankrupt, that is the worst feeling. There's nothing lower than being spiritually bankrupt.
Right.
You understand? Think what I'm talking. Listen what I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Spiritually bankrupt. when you are spiritually bankrupt, okay, that means there's a hole that can't be filled. I don't care what you do. Understand? Until you find that hole and try to fill it with something, and that is called spirituality. Once you lose that faith and that hope and that belief that, man, listen, people still love me, even though I stink, even though I stole from them, and all that. If you don't have that, you ain't never gonna come back.
And that's
You
a
will
part
never
of it.
come back. And that will keep them running. That will keep them running. No matter how much they want to run to you, they're gonna run from you.
And so forgiving ourselves is important. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the first thing.
You know, but again,
and if you can't do that, you can't do nothing.
Making change is important too. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to make changes in our lives.
And until you do that, yes, baby. Now you see. Now we on the same page. Now we are. And it all starts with self. It starts with self. And if nobody can't give it to you,
I've been on the page, but you know, it's just
it's hard. It gets deep because I know. I've been there. I know. Actually, that's why when you first started saying about, see, when you jumped off, you started saying her as an adult. But then when you started, then you went deeper and you went into a kid. See, you can't do that. You can't go from adult and swim around a kid. Nah, because then you took it to personal as you emotional kid feeling, what a kid feels like.
No, basically, what I was saying is this. What I was saying is this. What I'm saying is, okay, let me speak 1 second, all right? So what I'm saying is that as, you know, Keyshia Cole, I think we got misunderstood here, and we got to get on track. Keyshia Cole has a mother that is struggling with addiction, right? And in that struggle of addiction that her mother's going through, her not being able to go and actually get to the core of the problem of what she's going through, maybe because there's so many cameras around, she didn't get to the core of the problem, and she maybe didn't have enough people around her doing positive things, and she passed away. And so what I'm saying is that the child, and when I say the child, I'm not saying child, I mean the Keyshia Cole, which is the child of Frankie, she must be going through something on her side because she's seeing it. It hurts her. She has no control of it, you know, and now her mother's gone. And so that affects the child. And I don't mean child like child. I mean child like, you know, adult. So, you know, basically that's where I was coming from. You know, correct. So, you know,
Yes.
So you was getting energized. Like, I'm trying to wonder, what part did you get energized about?
Because the part where you kept saying, and I kept trying to get through to you. I kept trying. When you kept saying, nah, but what about the child? What about what the child feels? See, first off and foremost, right, is that once that child is put somewhere in a safety net, whether it be with a grandmother or in the system, whatever, once that child is in a safety net, right, that child has somewhat of a confidence. You understand? Right. But that person that's out there, that person that's out there in them streets, they don't have that. You understand? All they got is that beat down. All they got is that hurt. All they got is that get you out of here. The demons and all that, they got that. That child, that child is being nurtured. That child somehow, yeah, they feeling, because their mom not, but they feeling it. They are, but they have others. You understand? But that person that's out there going through that,
The parent,
going through that addiction,
right?
what people don't realize is alone. When you do that, you're alone. Nobody's with you when you do that.
Right, right.
When you're being raised and everything, you got the teachers, you got the psychiatrists, you got the schools, you got the mentors, you got the grandparents, you got the uncles, you got the aunts, you got the cousins, you got the nieces, the friends on the block, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I mean, I wish
Wait. Just give me a chance. Just let me say this. You got that, right? You got that, right?
Yeah.
That addict, right? What they got? That addiction. They got the chase. They got the drug. And them demons. That's all they got. That one person, right?
Mm.
Am I lying?
Once you want, don't you? Yeah, but I mean, if my parent is going through something like that, I'm trying to help them. Well, you know, you can't really help them, you know, because
and this is what I'm saying.
Themselves.
And right, and this is why I say is that one thing for sure, and two things for certain. We all in this world must forget. We cannot lose. No, I'm not going to say it. We cannot take somebody else's pain and power. We cannot take that and put it on us. That person has to bear it on them. And we can only bear what we got to bear on us. Everybody's responsible. You understand? Get what I'm saying?
Right.
For that vessel God gave you till you're stronger. All you can do is lead and try. But at the end of the day, you can't fall short for yourself. You can't give yourself. You have to move. You have to show you with this that spirituality. You have to keep. Because once you lose it, can't nobody give that back to you. Just like when that person on that addiction lost theirs, and they're trying to find it, right? They're trying to find it, but you have it. But when you have it, you got to keep it. And don't get it. You understand? Don't. You can try. You can't want. We see and we hurt. Right. Yeah, it is painful. We see. Oh, yeah, it is. One thing for certain, two for certain, it does hurt. Yeah. But you're you, and they're there. You can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves. You can't grab them. You can't do it. It's no way. The love, now you can be there loving and supporting. Right. And one day, they might come out of it with the love and the support versus the badgering and the kick down and the beating. Yeah. You understand?
Right.
That, yeah. They can. If you don't do that, they could maybe come back in that door and say, okay, I want to go in there, I want to get clean. I don't want them to say, oh, you stink, go away. Maybe they might come back in that door and open, go in. But that's all you can do. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, you can only do but so much. I mean, you know, and like I said, you know, it's a really touchy situation because there's a lot of people out here that's going through this kind of situation, you know, and you know, the thing is that, you know, I want to try to bring some kind of remedy or just the knowledge of something that can actually, you know, actually help this situation. Because, You know, I'm tired personally, right, of seeing the struggle. You know, I'm tired of seeing the people that I've known for years, you know, still doing the same thing, you know, and not making a move to go forward because, you know, because they feel less than, or they feel hurt, or they feel that they have they have things that they haven't talked about and communicated about, you know, and so, you know, just like I felt hurt when Frankie died, like she was a family member to me, because I understand what it is to go through a struggle.
Mm.
So if I have a friend, right, and um, you know, that's what the question is: how many friends did she have? You know, because me as a friend, right, I'm gonna find some kind of way, right, to
See?
get the point across, to let somebody that I love and I care about, right? Listen, if you need help, I'm here for you. If there's something that hurts you, listen, let's talk about it. Let's go somewhere and let's talk about it. Because see, as a man, me walking around all skinny, smelling, I don't think that that's a cool thing. You know, that, like, say if you saw me like that, would you want to? Would you like me like that? Would you say, okay, don't worry about it. You just got to go through it. I'll see you later. Is that what you're gonna do? Would you do that to me if you saw me in a state of shambles? Would you? And you
I
see
would
me in
treat
the
you no
square?
different. Nah. Come on, Bamboo, y'all. Come on. Let's get this cup of coffee, whatever. Come on. Nah, I'm not gonna. One for certain, two for sure. Treat you no different than what I treated you when I was on Elliot and all that.
Right, but how would you? But how would you tell me
How would I tell you? Yo,
about
what's
me?
up? You want to talk? Come on, let's get a cup of coffee. See, that's what it is. Sometimes, you know, people think that everybody's going to judge them because everybody's been doing it so long to them that everybody's going to do it.
Hmm.
And sometimes that's what it is. They just don't want it. They just don't want to hear that. They just don't want that. They don't want that. They just don't want that. They just want, yo, check out. Remember back in the days, yo, those conversations. And make them build their character back up. Because like I learned,
Can you
you know, like I
your
can
camera? Can you switch your camera a little bit? Turn your camera towards, like, away from that refrigerator. Away, the other way, the other way.
like that,
This way we don't see people
like
in
that.
the back. Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit more.
There's nobody in the back.
No. The other way. Yeah, right there. Yep, right there. Perfect.
All right.
That's good.
All right. But like you see what I'm saying? Like I've learned and I go through that a lot. I run up on people a lot. I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. Man, sit there and talk to me. Where's the bus? Come on, man. What's up? Come on. Come on. Let's just take a walk. You know? Because two for second, one thing for sure, two for second. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you smell like. And because if I could talk about you, I could be about you. I'm that person that will bring you in my house. Yo, on Lolo, come on. I got some soup. Come on. I even got it out for you. Right. And I ain't going to tell nobody what I did for you. See, that's just who I am.
Right.
You understand? See, if you get more people like that, then maybe those people that's out there may have a chance. They might not run so far. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they might not run so far. And that's why I'm so blessed to have the church that I found. Not even the church that I found, the people that I find in my life. You know, And I was blessed to find a church that I've been for years. It's called the City of Restoration, which stands, you know, what do restoration stand for? Things to be restored, that are broken, broke down, to be built back up from the bottom up. You restore it and fix it to new, brand new, like gold, huh? Right?
Yeah.
And that is what restoration means. I belong to a church that's called City of Restoration.
Right.
Nah, don't come in outdoors fixed up, looking great, fine, perfect. Nah. We don't want that. Because you are right. We want the ones that just need a little help. Because I know I need help. And by far, I'm not by far trucked by nobody. Everybody need help. I need help every day. I'm no better than nobody else. Never. Every day I need help. And ain't too proud and nothing to open my mouth. That's one thing. My mother always told me, a closed mouth don't get fed. The only mouth, or the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. Right? Because you never open your mouth to ask it. So you never got an answer for it.
Right.
And the other thing is, closed mouth don't get fed either. Support network. Tell people what you're going through. Yo, man, because I guarantee what you're going through, ain't nobody in this world ain't never been through. You are not unique by far or by nothing you went through is never unique. I don't care if you was on the train and you're a dude and you had to turn the trick with a dude. Just like just like females turn the trick to get what they need. You do it too. They might not tell you, but yeah, they do. But are you willing to open your mouth and be that bold and tell somebody? Because guess what? I'm going to look at you and say, oh, look at here. You're stuck on something. Well, I'm stuck on something too. We all stuck on something, homie. Who ain't stuck on something? Come on, be for real. Be for real. Who ain't stuck on something? And that's why Mama Rhonda is Mama Rhonda, because I'm going to give you straight raw and tell you the truth.
Yeah, nah, that's
and
how
you
we
don't
work.
even have to be in addiction to stuck on something. I mean, come on, be for real. People marry stuck on something. Come on. Like, come on. Are you really unique? No, homeboy or homegirl. You are not.
Well, I mean, there are people that are unique in what they do and how they do it.
No, they're not. Because they just learned from somebody that got a little better. No. They just got to coach their own self. No. I'm just saying. That's just me. But I'm just saying.
Oh,
somebody got to learn from something.
Right.
Baby learn how to walk. Baby learn how to talk. Everybody learn from everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to learn from everybody. And if you stop judging, right, and looking at other people's closets and trying to clean it before you done clean your own, maybe then everybody's closet might get cleaned at the same damn time. And we have a clean house. What they say, the closest thing to God is cleanliness. How about that?
Okay. All right. So now
Jezebel. Who is Jezebel? The whore. And what Jesus Christ did to her? She was a whore. Okay. Cast the first stone. And ain't nobody pick up nothing.
So we can easily say about this forgiveness thing, forgiving parents, forgiving parents for the mistakes that they made, through their years and lives, and understanding that that everybody has to make everybody's responsible for their own recovery, their own actions, and to the family of Frankie and Keisha Cole, my thing is to and I hope my condolences, but I hope that, everybody knows that they did the best they could. And, you have to realize is that you can't control and you can't change nobody. Right? As much in your life as I don't care how much you may love somebody, right? And you really want to see them better, maybe for you, or maybe, say if you go out and you meet a girl and she's just wild, she's crazy, and she don't, but you like her, but you see she's wild. You cannot change that person. It just is what it is. You just got to move on.
Something pulled you towards her, right? It was something about her that you liked, that you even went her way, right?
Yeah.
It was something that drew you to her, right? So
yeah.
Say that too.
Yeah, but I mean, you can be drawn to a person, but then once you see, how they are, that's like, you could have that same love, what I'm saying, but you have to have that love from a distance, because you can't, because it's toxic, and yeah, no, I mean, it's just what is, it's just what it is, again, my condolences goes out to Keisha Cole and her family, and with the hopes that, Keisha gets it right. And then just memorialize her mother, memorialize her now, because, she's gone to another place, and now you have to live your life, and you have to not make the same mistakes. Because we have to understand that when you do drugs, there's a lot of consequences that can happen to a person when you start doing drugs, and you can either stay out there and wind up catching a disease, or just totally lose yourself and become insane. I don't know. Let's look in the chats, and people out there, you have a comment, please feel free to chime in. I don't know whether it works actually, but let me double check to see if it works. See if someone can actually chime in. I'm just going to put hello and see if that will go in. Yes, it does go in. Okay, so you can actually chime in. Yeah, so it's a crazy situation, and I feel for Frankie and her family. I mean, for Keisha Cole, and I guess they, just like with DMX, just for an example, in my mind, I knew that he would probably pass away. In my mind.
But he listen to every lyric, every music, everything he said. I'm gonna get high to the day I die. Like from the door. From the door, he told you who he was. He showed you who he was. He was never for everything. And people put expectation. No, he never told nobody nothing different. Everybody wanted it for him. Everybody, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, you're better. Oh, you got this money. Stop. But one thing, from day in all his songs, what did he say? What did he say? People show you who they are when you meet them.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying.
But your life is gone.
No, listen, wait. Whoa.
He's got 16 kids.
Wait. Listen to what I just said, though. Listen to what I just said, though.
All right.
So did those people, before they lay down, had kids with him, and every they knew who he was. They knew. So how dare y'all or anybody to say anything about that man? Now, one thing, did that man tell you he was not that person? Now, one day did he not tell anybody that? Did he? Did he? Did he make promises to anybody? Hold on, did he?
No, he didn't make any promises to anybody, but I know
Okay.
him. I know him
They
personally.
no, but they
I know him personally, and his personally conversation with him, right? Back in the days, is that he was very confused about what he was going through, very hurt about the way people were treating him, and so
had
yeah,
a story.
you tell people the truth of your life, but at the same time, people aren't going to treat you. People are always going to treat you a certain kind of way. And it's up to you. Was up to him to make that change. He was making that
But
change. Yeah.
nah, that man made changes each and every day. Each and every day, that man made change. He was who he was. That man did so much. That man had a heart out of this world. But the limelight and everybody else dictated. And they picked and choose what they wanted to take out and talk about that man.
Yeah.
They chose to take all that dirt and talk about him. They did not talk about other gifted, did they? They took it and ran with that. Because what? It was a celebrity. So, like I said, sometimes people do what they want, how they want.
Yeah,
and I keep saying it. Now you understand. Everybody say, "Oh, I want." When you give it,
it's unfortunate because you actually it's unfortunate, and I know I've been in this position, and you're actually hurting other people, and that's the bottom line. And that's another reason why I had to change my ways, because I didn't want to continue to hurt my kids, and I didn't want to continue to hurt my mother, and I don't want to continue to hurt myself. And so that's why this topic is forgiving ourselves and forgiving our parents. So I had to,
and we got to do this. Yeah.
right.
Yes.
So in order for me to get to the next level in life, I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive my parent, right? And then I had to move on. And that's why I'm here today, not a perfect person, a work in progress. Okay. And I'm still taking baby steps, right? But I know that I'm a little bit better than I was before.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, people, nobody is never, ever in this world, ever going to be a perfect. So my thing is, how much are you looking for the person to change? Like, right. You're one. They all like what is they all? What are you expecting from that person? Because if they're giving it, what more are you wanting? You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You just said it out your mouth. No, you just said it. You just said you're not where you was. You got a lot better. You're not where you was.
Right.
You understand? But now there are some that still would say, "Yo, Maurice could do better." But who? Then what you say to them? Yo, that's your mess, not mine.
Yeah, I mean that's
now,
what I'm saying. Like I said, for example, it doesn't even always have to be a parent. It can also be a relationship too, as well. You know what I'm saying? A relationship into the point where the relationship, you got, first of all, you got to understand that two addicts is very difficult for two addicts to be together. Two people that are struggling with alcoholism and drugs or whatever, it's hard for nobody's going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't going to go nowhere. But me as a person, say if I had a person that I really cared about and loved, but I seen certain things that, that I felt like, damn, you smoking, you getting high, you doing crack, but you drinking a lot and shit, you at the club a lot, you know what I'm saying, but I still love this person, and so a lot of times, we try to put effort into that person, and really we're hitting a brick wall because we can't change them.
Let them, and that's when you do not go into their line then, You stay where you at and let them come to you. You don't have to go to, let them come. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to go in their line then. You don't have to go in their line then either. But live by example and pray for them, and eventually you understand the destruction, right? It will cease, but don't put a time limit either. Don't put a time limit. See, and that's what people do too. People want time limits. People want time limits. Can't put a time limit either to people.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't say like you got until
No.
this certain amount of time.
No, but you got some people.
together. But
I've been there through this for
what I
15
will
years.
say, but what I will say is this. What I will say is that I'm, if I loved and cared for somebody, I would tell them, listen, I'm watching you, okay, and I'm watching your moves, and I'm seeing how you are, and I'm seeing how you're acting, right, and I care about you that much, right, that I would love to see a change in our relationship, and with you, and hopefully we can grow to be better. Maybe we don't have. Maybe we, we could all, do it together somehow. But if you're gonna fight me, you're gonna lose with the stuff I use. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you're gonna say, okay, in your mind, yo, I love this man, and I'm gonna work on trying to make a change, or trying to get better, or just trying to go up that ladder, even though you are still maybe struggling. I see that fight in you. That's going to encourage me to know that, yo, this girl, she still got the fight in her. And then that when I see the fight in a person, that will make me stay. That will make me try harder.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And I like what you just said. If you see that person is baby step or whatever.
Because a lot of people ain't real.
You're knowing and you're seeing.
A lot of people aren't real, right? A lot of people in this world aren't real. You get in a relationship with somebody and they start, perpetrating the fraud. They start lying. They start, the baby father's still around. All of this stuff is going on. I want to deal with somebody that's down to earth, somebody that's real, someone that's strong-minded, you know what I'm saying, and good on the loving tip. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be on the ceiling, but love is good. You understand what I'm saying? And that is what makes me, that's what draws me to that person. So if anybody, I'll be looking at the camera. If anybody out there that's struggling with any kind of addiction, right? And you need love from somebody, a man, or you struggled and you're trying to come up. It's funny what I was just about to say, and I had to I had to stop myself. Hold up, I got to stop myself. Yeah. So anyway, listen. The point of the matter is basically, if somebody cares about you and loves you, take the time out and make changes in yourself, because you might be losing. You might let something go by that
you should have caught.
And a lot of times time goes by and we like, damn, that person was trying to say something, but I didn't listen. He was trying to tell me something, but I kept running my mouth and kept talking and kept arguing and kept fighting and kept, doing shit to him. Sorry, excuse me the language, doing stuff to him and hurting him over and over again. It's not good. So, yeah. Yeah, so, that's a fruit for thought, because, a lot of times people don't know who loves them. You may walk out the door every time you walk out the door, you might see, you may not think you're attractive. You might not, I'm talking about people. People might think they're not attractive, but you may, there's somebody out there for everybody. And it's something that you might have that person might want. And the only thing that's standing in between that want and that need is maybe I'm going and I'm drinking at the bar too much, and I'm drinking too much, and you know, or she's drinking too much, and you know, so you got to really keep your antennas up and realize, you know, don't lose stuff that, you know, is right here in front of your face. You know, so yeah, that's a positive outlook. But like I said, my heart goes out to Keisha Cole and you know, her family, her mother. You know, I wish it turned out a little bit different. You know, but you know, as it is what it is, and so that's it.
And you know, like you said, and it's not just Keisha Cole. We lost a lot of great ones like that. Look at Whitney Houston. You know, Pride. A lot of great ones like that.
And nobody probably could talk to Whitney. Nobody was, because Whitney wasn't listening, because she wasn't ready.
And every time the people around her, maybe also the people around her were to the point where, you know, they were so caught up in what they were going through that they were passive. You know, and that's another thing that I like to tell people. Sometimes people will just be passive over other people.
What do you mean?
Like, I and you know, this is not for me, but this I experienced, and that's why I say I talk and I be around a lot of people, and I see things that they go through that, you know, people are passive with what they be saying to them. You know, they might say, yo, listen, I want to do this, or I want to do that. You know, I want to change. And they're so caught up in their life and what they're going on and what they're going through that it just flew right over their head what that person said. I sat here in the front of my building a couple of days ago and witnessed that. And when I had to back up and say, yo, hold on. When that other person walked off, I sat with that person and I talked to that person. I said, yo, I heard exactly what you said. And that person you be with every day ain't hear nothing you said. But I heard just what you said. And they was like, yo, you know what? That's a damn shame. Because I've been saying this to that person and you caught it. Right. And when I run into people like that and things like that, that's why, Maurice, you say I get excited and I go, because only if you would know the people I run across and hear stuff like this, just by where I live at. That's why people tell me, come visit where I live at. Walk with me. And come walk with me.
Right, and see what you see out of your eyes, right?
And the people I run into. That's why I'm so passionate, and that's why you say, why are you getting so excited? Because I out there with them people. Like, right. That's one thing. Ron, I get off my butt and I'll go and I'll walk and I sit. And I talk with the people that you be saying, or the people brush you up and run off. I sit and I talk and right next to them. Whether they smell or whatever. I'm in that dining room with them. Yeah, I sit right with them. And I listen and I hear them.
And that's
one of the... A lot of them got the mental health going on, whatever, and I put past that. But I hear what they say.
And you can tell if they're hurt. They're hurt. They just have a lot of hurt inside, right?
Yes. And then that's when you start hearing what has been there all along.
Yeah.
What other people thought was babble, and it's not.
Yeah. For me, like when I continue, like if I had death in my family or somebody really close to me died, you know, I know that it takes a minute for me to actually recover from that. And, you know, I'm gonna be a different person. Like my brother died 2018. And, you know, I was just a different person. You know, I tried to be, I put on a facade on the outside, but I felt the difference in me and the difference in how, you know, I handled that situation. But it didn't make me go and drink. Okay. But before, it made me go and drink.
Yes.
You know, but now I'm capable of controlling that, you know, and I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm there all the way there yet, where I'm in total control, because that would be talking too much like I got this, because I don't.
You're getting better, like you said, when you start, you just learn to get better, and that's what it's about. You learn to get better at things. That you get better. You don't stay in one place. You get better.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I like, and you said it, and that's what I like when you said from the door. You got better, and that's what it is. People get better, and that's why I said people got to give people time. People looks for it, instant gratification. No, it don't happen like it gets better. Because the longer you sit and the longer you talk with that person, the more comes out, and the better. And you're not realizing when them little talk, it gets better. Because more conversation, more things come out. So it gets better. But you got to be listening. It gets better. You just got to be listening to the person.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a fact. That's definitely a fact, because if you're not listening, you know, that's a big part of a lot of stuff.
All day, that don't mean I'm hearing you. I could talk to you all day. Does that mean I'm hearing you?
Yeah.
I could talk to you all day, but does that mean I'm hearing you? Hell no.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
okay.
A fact. And that's that's a big problem, is that, you know, a lot of people don't hear other people, and then people are not allowing, you know, people to have that, you know, that position where they can actually express their feelings, and that's a problem. Like the children, if you got this old school mentality where I'm from the old school, we're gonna deal with the kids like that. Yeah, I'm with you. You know, if you use that kind of teaching like they did in the past, and you try to bring that to now, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail as a parent. You're gonna fail with the communication with your kids. You know, this is a whole different world right now. And I'm not saying, you know, you let the kids take over and you know, but it ain't my way or the highway. You can't do that. You know, because you're actually affecting the child, you know, and they will remember that when they get older, and then you wonder why you don't have nobody sitting at your bedside when you're about to when you're sick, you know. So it is what it is. Yeah. So I don't want to hold you too much. You know, we went to 2 hours, and you know, that's a good thing. Wow. Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. It goes like that sometimes.
Yeah. No, definitely. I got to see you jump up and down on that bed. So that was
yeah. What you say? That's why you call Mama Rhonda, because Mama Rhonda got a lot. Mama Rhonda, oh.
Yeah. No, I deal with. I love the energy. You know, maybe next time we'll get some people to share, and we'll have more people in the chat, and we'll get together. You know, so you know, once again, you know, I just want to extend all the love to everybody out there. Remember, I need you guys to support what we're doing. If you can go over to my page Xavier Maurice, and like that page. Also on YouTube, there's links that go to YouTube. If you can, subscribe to Like It Really Is, hit that bell, hit that like right here on this show here. Just do all the things that we need, to continuously keep us going forward. We appreciate it. So Rhonda,
Yeah.
you did it again.
What?
Another energized show.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And remember, please, people, if you're listening, don't take anything personal. This is just conversation. And we're just communicating because we really need to get to the core of the problems that we're dealing with in our society. And with this show, hopefully we can do that. So I just want to thank Rhonda for being here and sharing this with me. And so,
Happy to be there. As always to be here.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you everyone for listening to our show and participating. And we will be back on Monday, and hopefully we'll get this thing right where we're on, where we're on time, and we have everything is working out in the right way, and that's part of the problem, trying to get things worked out, situated. That's part of the problem, but we'll work those things through, and we'll get past that. But I just want to thank everybody for being here and supporting us. Thank you, Rhonda, once again for your help. Appreciate you. And I guess that's about it. You got anything else to close with, Rhonda?
No, that's it. God bless you. You know where to find us. Hit the link. If you get in touch with him, you can. If you want to talk to me, he'll give you my number, my email, whatever.
But you have
feel comfortable talking to, it's on you.
But don't you got a Facebook page?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You could definitely reach out to Rhonda. She's always available. She keeps her phone open too. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, so here we go. That's it. Everybody, listen. Thank you for tuning in to Like It Really Is. We'll see you next time. Love is love. Stay strong. Hey, respect. Remember, next week, Monday, 12 p.m. Stick around a little late because we're trying to get everything together. Yeah. And go to Like It Really Is, or Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends on YouTube. Subscribe. We need the support. Thank you for watching.